which leads us into the third phase of a true successful implementation, is what we call vault configuration. Once we have everything set up, we already have a clear idea of what a customer or client is needing to achieve. This is finally where we start kind of putting things in motion. During the vault configuration, this is generally where we're creating folders and workflows, data cards, and templates inside the PDM administration tool. We're configuring your revision scheme and your lifecycle statuses to match up with the way that you're currently working. And we're creating all the customizations, things like your menus, your templates, your notifications. These are what I like to think of as little cherries on top. So how do we do that? And where do we do that? During this setup of the server, what we do is we actually start with a baseline vault configuration. This is called the SOLIDWORKS PDM Administration Console. In this administration console, MLC works with you, our customer, our clients, and this is where we start training you on how to actually use the administration tool. In this case, what you're looking at is you're actually looking here at my personal vault. These are the workflows of how I control my CAD data, how I control my engineering change request process, my change order process, and even things down to my additive manufacturing files that I'm going to use for my 3D printing. Along with that, the way that we control access in SOLIDWORKS PDM is we use a very similar methodology of assigning users and groups. Depending on who the users are and the type of access we want, this is where we can go ahead and control who's getting access to what and at what times in the process. Again, this is where we tailor the system to match your process, not force your team to change overnight.